Okay, here we go. It is time to enter the mist so we can trigger the poison. Oh, wait. Never mind. Oh, wait. This is not where I wanted to go. I do actually need to go there at some point, but I actually need to go this way. Because that is one of the locations. And I believe if we go this way, we should get poisoned, and then we'll get woke up, and it'll be like boom, 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 magic, magic, magic. Here we go. Quest line begins. And technically, this isn't like a lost chapter, I think. I can't remember. But it practically works like a lost chapter. Well, I missed that cutscene originally where, like, it's him who saved us, like, because I think I wasn't paying attention. That or I just misremember. I generally wish like these cutscenes weren't so long. Oh, trying. Think. Yeah. There we go. I wish, like, instantaneous text was an option. Read backpack quest. Like, this will take a bit to get through. Because pretty much the way it works, if I remember right. For 1 second, let's warp up here just to get there quicker. So the way, like, what was I saying? I forgot. My brain's gone potato. Oh, that's annoying. Don't you love when you forget what you're talking about? I've completely forgot what I was saying. It'll probably come back to me much later, and that's annoying. Oh yeah, I messed up. That's my bad. Stay away from the turn. That'll just take him out quick. Okay, nothing of worth then. I guess we might as well do the skill. One second, did I grab the item? Yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter then. We don't have to go all the way down. I believe we have to go here. If I remember right. Oh, no, it's not here. It's the... It's here. So where we're heading right now, actually, is one of the best farms in the game. Pretty much if you make a tower with a roof, that's tall enough, you can, like, super jump into the air if you have the super jump. Oh, wait. Going the wrong way? What? Huh? What? This should be inside the safe zone. Oh, apparently we can have a divine healer. I didn't know that. I didn't want that. A quick bang. For some reason, like, that's one thing I dislike is where, like, you're very clearly not targeting that person, and for some reason the game forces you to target them. But that is a little annoying. Okay, so get where we have to go for this. I love when the game makes you overshoot. No, just hit it. Like, legit, the parry buttons rotted my brain. Are you... What kind of glitch is that? There we go. I wish I had the bleed ability, because that would at least make this go a little quicker, because 6 of bleed are super good. But I'm pretty sure it's in here, right? Yeah, there we go. And then we can get the chest here. Dislike, because I despise people doing it. Stop putting your signs on top of items. I wish there was a way to report people for griefing for doing that. Because generally, that is straight up griefing. It is so annoying. You know how many important stuff, like, off screen that I've done? Where, like, I'm just trying to farm stuff. And then, boom. Oh, let's just have this chest that's be in the way. Let's just have this item be in the way. Oh, yeah, we're just going to block you from playing the game. We're gonna make it so you can't climb this ladder, because we're gonna put a stupid, annoying sign in front of it, directly on it, all around it, and we're gonna spam them because we think we're funny and we're hungry for likes. It's so pathetic. Generally, I legit dislike people who do that. It's so obnoxious and egotistical. Like, I've got an ego, yeah, but these people make me want to hit a pile driver on them. Full on Terry Funk style. No braids, all plot. Okay, now we need to wait 2 days. Like, legit, I don't get why this isn't, like, a lost chapter, you know? Because it practically functions like one. So I wish, like, these, like, they would be under lost chapter, because these are practically lost chapters. Yeah, I don't get why I ran through the whole poisonous forest by doing this. I could have just gone the safe route and not wasted all my heal. We go back to the I literally just came from this direction, that's the funny thing. I wish like the lock-on was a lot... Like, I imagine there probably is some setting I can change to make the lock-on less annoying than where it currently is, you know? Like, I imagine there's some hidden setting I'm not using. I also probably should have it auto. Heat reduces your brain cells. And the reason I did that, by the way, was because, again, blocking stuff. Would it be here where... Or use. There we go. Like, generally, even if it burns through your resources quick, having that automatically used is great. Flame is last, because I'm pretty sure that also drags the ability over. Now let's get rid of you, parasite. There's no movement, only death. I'm sure it's not like what I wanted, but it's good enough. I will learn to aim. Like, the thing is, it's like, even when you don't move your stick and you stand perfectly still and you're not even charging, your camera just does this constantly. And the reason I was flicking my camera, that was to make a prime example just how annoying it is. That's legit what it feels like. It feels like the camera's just going... I wish you didn't go into this talk state. I wish you could literally just click on it and it would have you continue moving. You know? Bless me. I'm glad that gave me a lot of leeway there. Do I have to fight you? Probably do. Oh, you can parry that, okay. Oh no. Oh, thank God it didn't blank screen of doom. Like, that can sometimes happen where it will blank screen of doom. Also, I forgot how long this quest was going to be, so I was like, oh, let's get this out of the way. And then I'm like, oh yeah, this quest's actually kind of long. Well, it's not long, it's more like 20 minutes. Like, if you play it perfectly, it's like 10, 15 minutes. And that's, of course, not counting, like, running around. I don't remember having to touch them. I'm pretty sure they just auto-moved originally, right? How do they not? I'm pretty sure this guy is, like, projecting. Like, he's not actually dead. He's, like, projecting his mind currently because the real him is in here. Like, as a vegetable type thing. And he's the guy who actually saved us. If I remember the plot correctly. I am not sure how I got that. Like, this is what I mean. The parries sometimes don't line up very well. Because, like, I got that parry after we finished the attack. And it still counted. Like, the parries are very jank. Oh, they're very mixed baggy. Oh, and this is where it starts training you to double shoot. Like, there is like a puzzle area, and I actually like that dungeon. I forget if I recorded that dungeon or not. But it doesn't really matter, because unless I get the footage back, you will never see that. But there's like a dungeon in the game. Oh, I love losing my ability because it decides it wants to cut the guy in two instead of actually what I want to do. Like, that's what I mean. The game robs you of control so much for no reason. And it's really annoying. Like, even if you're not having, like, the, like, auto... Well, not auto, but slow-mo parry option on. Which I've only got on because I'm trying to get through this as quick as possible. But I generally might actually turn the auto parry aspect off because it is kind of annoying. Don't kill them. Here we go. Dude's clothes. Literally, that's the solution. It's not actually challenging to get through it. You can just mash this until it gives you the answer you want. This is why you don't kill them, because they're actually a good guy. Which should be obvious since he's non-violent. It's like, why would you kill him? Like, generally, I think you have to be kind of boneheaded. And I'm boneheaded, yeah, and I'm calling people who kill him boneheaded. Then again, I almost made the mistake of killing him. Oh, I love the game forcing me to walk forward when I'm not clicking the forward button. Isn't that always really enjoyable and engaged and doesn't drive you up the wall? Quickly run around so we can aim at the other part. Look, I'm not clicking forward. I'm holding backwards. And the game just auto walks me forward until I die. I am actually getting kind of annoyed at that. Like, I'm not... My figure's completely off the stick. So if I start walking forward, it is the game. It is legit the game if I start randomly walking forward. They need to fix that on both. Like, that bug's been in since I've started playing the game, and that was, what, like a month or so ago? Like, that bug where you forced to walk forward sometimes when you pull out your bow and arrow. Generally, I feel like they need to change the controls on a lot of weapons. Where are we meant to go? Check on this. Okay, we go down here. Okay, we're back. So yeah, we're at about 20 minutes of gameplay. As I said. And that's done. Now we're gonna go over here and do this quest. Because I'm gonna be honest here. Originally I was gonna do this and this, but like this took up so much time. I'll probably do this quest. Obviously until like 9:30 tonight, which is when the English reset time happens, I can't really do anything. So let's go talk to you and start Unholy Prophecy.
世上有许多福民，隐姓埋名，相逢是缘，这么神秘。杀神出庙，看来你也在追踪。既然你我有缘，如何联手？此地而武成殿的你的身法，那是自然。你我先后离开，不要而后。你出力，只要勘破此案，你我有功同领。
Okay, so we're doing Unholy Prophecy. And that's the thing, like, it will take me a few days to record all of this because of the fact that there are day limits to unlocking new quests. So, it will likely, I think you have to be like level 51 before you can finish the Kaifang story up to the point I got to. I should be able to at least go into, like, certain other quests. I will check if I do have part of the quest already recorded. So I'm hoping at least some of those other like things I got recorded up. Again, excuse me, I dislike that you can't skip through this. Well, you can skip through part of it, it just doesn't let you skip through all of it. Because this is like, yes, we know. Ooh. That could have probably been condensed down into a much shorter cutscene. It generally feels like they just wanted to make the cutscene longer. And if I remember right, oh no, it's not that. There should be where? Oh, I see. That it went. You see how it tried to make me walk forward again? There we go.
一胜10折72将，功过岂在一人手中评断？剑锋所指，无人可以杀神之姿立于。你为何要追查此案？但这位大将军，而其中有一绝世故人与我有恩，但我这弱不禁风的少侠若能帮忙寻得此物，在下不胜感激。
It's an elevator that takes us down into a world below the ground. Da, 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 da. I cannot sing it. I used to be able to decently sing, but I forget what happened. It like partially it was just like certain just messing up with my throat because I naturally have a loud voice, so I tore a part of my throat, which made it so it was painful to hit certain tones, and so I sort of lost the ability to hit those tones. I wanted to jump on there, but actually, can I choose this by doing this again? I wonder if you can activate. I wonder if you can activate this again. No, you can't. Oh, that sucks. You try to be sneaky, but here's my blade. Kick.
这次收缴的私兵说不好，你说这府尹怪道听就可不是嘛。
Yes, I know how this works. I'm going to dislike you after, but... You know, because that's where everyone normally is going to stand. And you decide to be annoying and put your thing there, which is like... Generally... If... I do not like people who do that. I do not like people who block the path where people are most likely naturally due to spacing going to stand. Give me that shield so I can bonk you in the face. Stop healing. I wish you would just auto combo into that. Okay, so we need to get the weapons, which I know how to cheese this since you can literally go across here. Now remember, you go down here, and then you go through this trap area. You ping this. I don't get what a mouse... Again. Things in the way are annoying. I forget what this opens. Oh yeah, I remember this opens the slide. Where did you come from? You didn't come from between the walls. I know that. I know that it is like a part of this where I no, that's a different zone. That's not this zone. Oh, it's this way. I'm pretty sure that is meant to come after you. If for some reason it doesn't. That's fine by me. We attained a spear. I don't think that was even poked out. They just smacked me in the face and went, nah, 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 nah. Yeah, I took too long. I'm not even gonna risk that. So you see what I mean, where it doesn't let you change who you're locked onto? Also, is he taking like 0 posture damage? Give me that shield. I own your shield. How to get out? To get out of the moon. Are you flying? Like, generally, people with the stupidest signposts make me wanna. People with the stupidest signposts generally make me wanna. Like, it's literally why I hate Dark Souls signs. Okay, I remember you gotta duck down here. Actually, I don't know if I ever took this path because I cheesed across. So disable this. Yeah, there's a barrel over here. And then you break that. I'm not sure why it's L1 instead of R1. That just seems inconvenient. Wait, there's 2 speeds? Huh? I don't... Yeah, I'm confused. I'm generally confused with that one. Unless the first one's meant to be like a deception to catch you off guard. I can't really remember what it's meant to be. You know what? Give me your soul. I'm not even sure what happened there, but I'll take it. Now, if I remember right, we go over here, we climb up here. We apparently get bugged because the game went nope. Okay, again, the game decides we're not allowed to jump to normal height. Oh, now it decides we can. Okay, if I remember right, we can cheese our way across. I just forget how we do it. Okay. No, I think you only can do it from the right side. Yeah, I think you only can cheese your way up from the right side. We actually have to do it legitimately because we decided to go from the left. What was that dodge back? I've never seen such an extreme dodge back ever in this game. Well, that straight up, like, was insane. Oh yeah, we have to duck down on this. Okay, and we disable you. You match the button to get it to work. I'm not sure why it's L1 instead of R1. Ah! That's not physics game! Not the real sword, but we do actually want that because it will give us a lot better damage. Because sure, like, maybe you want to focus on getting good stats, but I'm not really playing on a high difficulty, so good stats don't really matter. as much. You still want to like upgrade your base stuff. And that's the one we want. Triumph. 2 for 1. Huh? Annoying map design. Okay, so we have to go through here and then duck. Huh? Yeah, the puzzles in this game are kind of buggy. And mash the button until it text. Break that. And there's the real sword. And now if I remember right, this is the correct way to go if you want to get the ability available here. Because you climb this ladder, and you switch sides, and then you slum up here. And then you can walk around, walk around. Okay, game. Very jank. Very cool. Yeah, and then we go around like this, and this allows us to go up here to the highest level. Which then allows us to go back here. Which then allows us to jump down here. Which then causes us to generally jank out hardcore. And we grab the Soaring Spin. So that's how you get Soaring Spin. Legitimately. And then we go boom. And then we can go back here. Not to this. I want to go to my inventory and replace with a sword. Oh, we don't have the constitution for it, so it doesn't matter. Oh well, not a big issue. I don't really care too much. We can change you over though, apparently. And also doesn't really matter. And then we go through here. I forget if there's anything hidden underneath it or not. I think there is, but I can't remember what. So we go through here. This quest's actually shockingly quick, so we might actually be able to do jamming pool. It means it'll be slightly over an hour though. Yep.
擅闯五窟者，死！物归原主，何来擅闯？前人之物，今人称主，笑话！自然是强者为主。
I don't get why one of their heads is blurring out. That was weird. Okay. Tap me before I even spawn.
将匣子交给这位少侠。
柯一父，你是一代首功，即使交出此物，朝廷也不会容你的。赵宋得位不正，心中有鬼，这才位居兵祸。
你抬头看看四周，这些搅弄风云之辈，为如此雄兵保甲，不受朝廷节制，听凭如此天下，岂能不乱？拥兵自重，蔑视朝廷。我再问你。
既是义父的意思，
There we go. Unholy prophecy. Also, I very clearly have this set's too sensitive because I keep seeing the mouth move when I'm not talking. I probably do need to turn down the sensitivity on that.
还请少侠莫要介怀。
I remember when people used to use this path to cheese their way in. You know? And that is now done, which means that we can go and do this up here, which will obviously be related to that. But first of all, I want to check if the guy on the bridge is there, because that's another side quest I want to do, just because it's technically linked to like a pre-existing quest, so it's just good to like do it anyway, you know. But the guy on the bridge is here, so that means we could talk to him. And we might not get a bugged version this time, so you actually get to see the whole version instead of the version that glitched out. I'm not sure why the camera goes like this. So we need to get the component, which are in the Jade Pool, if I remember correctly. If I remember correctly, the components are down here. Let's zoom over. There's one down here. Why can't... Technically a wandering tail, but also technically not. Like, I'm pretty sure doing this before the quest works better. I'm trying to remember where the quest was. I believe there's one up the waterfall, if I remember right. So you go up the waterfall, if the game lets you, obviously, because the game's very janky and likes bugging out a lot. You know? So I believe there's one up the waterfall. Or sometimes it bugs out. Is it this waterfall or is it the next? I forget where. No, I think it is this waterfall because it might not be. Which waterfall is it? Well, if it's not up here, I'll just skip until I find it. And I don't think it's the one up here. I think it's the one... Yeah, it's the one over there. But I forget where the final bit is. So that's the thing. It's hard to remember where all the quests are. Yeah, this wall's much easier to crawl up. Of course, then it sometimes just bugs out and you get stuck on a single piece just walking on it forever. They do need to sort of fix the parkour in a bit to make it a little less clunky. Oh well, isn't it? Not the worst thing in the universe. I do wish the first jump didn't cost stamina though. Boom. Boom. There we go. Just the second piece. Now I gotta remember where the final bit of the wooden eagle is. Okay, so where we go is we pretty much just follow the river, if I believe, right? And we go to the thing that looks like a literal eagle in the stone, and we should be good. I'm only doing this because technically it's linked to another quest that we're going to be doing. You know? That's legit the only reason. Like, if it wasn't, like, somewhat linked, I would probably just skip over it. Thank goodness I landed on a bit of stone that seems to be bugged. Because there's an invisible hitbox here. Beyond what there should be. Also, yeah, so much for drowning. I don't think that's how drowning is meant to work, but sure. For sure drowning is meant to be underwater, but okay. And that's all the parts, and we go back to the dude. And he'll go down here, and then that will mean we can start his quest. So we go down to him, boom, boom, bam, 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 bam. Deliver the parts. I didn't want to talk to you. I wanted to deliver. I'll probably end this here and then we'll continue with the jamming pool stuff in the next part, because it's already like 50 minutes. And it's not too many parts, because currently this will be, what, like 3 parts, so maybe 4, 5, 6. So roughly what I guessed anyway.